there's nothing to help. Watch me one by one by one. Count my
We will be satisfied! Let us be satisfied! Yeah! Then follow me and give me audience, friends. Cassius, you go into the other street and part the numbers. Those that will hear me speak, let them stay here. Those who will follow Cassius, go with him. Our public reasons shall be rendered of Caesar's death. I will hear Brutus speak.
I will hear Cassius and compare their reasons when severely we have them rendered.
The noble Brutus has ascended! Silence! Be patient till the last. Romans, countrymen, and lovers, hear me for my cause, and be silent that you may hear. Believe me for mine honor, and from respect to mine honor, that you may believe. Consider me in your wisdom, and awake your senses, then you may better judge. If there be any in this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's to him, I say that Brutus's love to Caesar was no less than his. If then that friend demanded why Brutus rose against Caesar, here is my answer. Not that I loved Caesar less, but I loved Rome more. Had you rather Caesar were living and die all slaves than that Caesar were dead to live all as free men? As Caesar loved me, I weep for them. As he were fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him. There is tears for his love, joy for his fortune, honor for his valor, and death for his ambition. Who is here so base that this would be a bondman? If any, speak for him I have offended. Who is here so rude that would not be a Roman? If any, speak, for him I have offended. Who here is so vile that they will not love this country? If any, speak, for him I have offended. I pause for a reply. None, Brutus, none! Then none have I offended. I have done no more to Caesar than you shall do to Brutus. The question of death is enrolled in the Capitol, his glory not accentuated, wherein he was worthy, nor his offences enforced, for which he suffered death. Here comes his body, mourned by Marc Antony, who though had no hand in his death, shall receive the benefit of him dying, a place in the commonwealth, and which of you shall not? With this I depart, that as I slew my best lover for the good of Rome, I have the same dagger for myself, when it shall please my country to need my death. Live, Brutus! Live! 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 Bring him with triumph home to his house. Give him a statue with his ancestors. Let him be Caesar! Caesar's better parts shall be crowned in Brutus. We'll bring him to his house with shouts and clamors. My countrymen! Peace! Silence! Brutus speaks! Peace! Ho! Good countrymen, let me depart alone. And for my sake, stay here with Antony. Do grace to Caesar's course, and grace his speech, tending to Caesar's glories, which Marc Antony, by our permission, is allowed to make. I do entreat you, not a man depart, save I alone, till Antony have spoke. Stay ho, and let us hear Marc Antony. Let him go up into the public chair, we'll hear him. Noble Antony, go up! For Brutus' sake, I am beholding to you. What does he say of Brutus? He says for Brutus' sake, he finds himself beholding to us all. 'Twere best he speak no harm of Brutus here. This Caesar was a tyrant.
Nay, that's certain. We are blessed that Rome is rid of him.
Peace! Let us hear what Antony can say. You gentle Romans. Peace ho! Let us hear him. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them, and good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously have Caesar answered it. Here, under the leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, so all they are, all honorable men. Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. He hath brought many captives home to Rome, whose ransoms did generals' coffers fill. Did this in Caesar seem ambitious? When the poor have cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You all did see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure he is an honorable man. I speak not to disapprove what Brutus spoke, but I am here to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? O judgment, thou art fled British beast, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me. My heart is in the coffin there with Caesar, and I must pause till it comes back to me. Methinks there is much reason in his sayings. If thou consider rightly of the matter, Caesar has had great wrong. Has he, masters? I fear there will a worse come in his place. Marked ye his words? He would not take the crown. Therefore 'tis certain he was not ambitious. If it be found so, someone will deal abide it. Poor soul, his eyes are red as fire with weeping. There was not a nobler man in Rome than Antony. Now mark him, he begins again to speak. But yesterday the word of Caesar might have stood against the world. Now he lies there, and none so poor to do him reverence. Oh, masters, if I were disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, I should do Brutus wrong and Cassius wrong, who you all know are honorable men. I will not do them wrong. I will rather choose to wrong the dead, to wrong myself and you, than I will wrong such honorable men. But here is a parchment with the seal of Caesar. I found it in his closet. 'Tis his will. Left but the commons hear this testament, which, pardon me, I do not mean to read, as they would go and kiss dead Caesar's wounds and dip their napkins in his sacred blood, yet beg a hair of him for memory, and die and mention it within their wills, bequeathing as a rich legacy unto their issue. We'll hear the will! Read it, Marc Antony! The will! The will! We will hear Caesar's will! Have patience, gentle friends. I must not read it. It is not meet you know how Caesar loved you. You are not wood, you are not stones, but men. And being men, hearing the will of Caesar, it will inflame you. It will make you mad. 'Tis good you not know how you are in his heirs. For if you should, oh, what would come of it? Read the will! We'll hear it, Antony. You should read us the will! Caesar's will! Will you be patient? Will you stay a while? I have overshot myself to tell you of it. I fear I wrong the honorable men whose daggers have stabbed Caesar. I do fear it. They were traitors, honorable men. The will! The testament! They were villains, murderers. The will! Read the will! You will compel me then to read the will? Then make a ring about the course of Caesar, and let me show you him that made the will. Shall I descend? And will you give me leave? Come down! Yeah! Descend! You shall have leave. A ring, stand round. Stand from the body. Nay, press not so upon me. Stand far off. Stand back. Room. Bear back. If you have tears, prepare to shed them now. You all do know this mantle. I remember the first time ever Caesar put it on. 'Twas on a summer's evening in his tent, the day he overcame the Novelli. Look in this place ran Cassius' dagger ran through. See what a rent the envious Casca made, though this is the well-beloved Brutus stabbed, as he plucked his cursed steel away. Mark how the blood of Caesar followed it, as rushing out of doors to be resolved. If Brutus is so unkindly knocked or no, for Brutus, as you know, was Caesar's angel. Judge, oh you gods, how dearly Caesar loved him. This was the most unkindliest cut of all. For when the noble Caesar saw him stab, ingratitude more strong than traitor's arms, quenished him, then burst his mighty heart, and in his mantle muffling up in his face, even at the base of Pompey's statue, which all the while ran blood, great Caesar fell. Oh, what a fall was there, my countrymen! Then I and you, all of us fell down, whilst bloody Trajan flourished over us. Oh, now you weep. I perceive you feel the dint of pity. These are gracious drops, kind souls. Will you weep when you but behold our Caesar's Venstor wounded? kind souls, what weep you when you but behold our Caesar's vesture wounded? Look you here. Here is himself, marred as you see, with traitors.
Oh, petitest spectacle!
Oh, noble Caesar! Oh, woeful day! Oh, most bloody sight! We will be revenged! Revenge! About! Seek, burn, fire, kill!
Slay! Let not a traitor live!
Stay, countrymen! Peace there! Hear the noble Antony! We'll hear him, we'll follow him, we'll die with him. Good friends, sweet friends, let me not stir you to such a sudden flood of mutiny. They that have done this deed are honorable, with private griefs they have, alas, I know not, that made them do it. They are wise and honorable, and will, no doubt, with reasons, answer you. I come not, friends, to steal away your hearts. I am no orator, as Brutus is. But as you know me all, a plain, blunt man, that love my friend, and that they know full well, that give me public leave to speak of him. For I have neither wit, no words, no warmth, action, no utterance, nor the power of speech, to stir men's blood. I only speak right on, to tell you which you yourselves do know, show you sweet Caesar's wounds, poor dumb mouths, and bid them speak for me. But were I Brutus and Brutus Antony, there were an Antony would ruffle your spirits and put a tongue in every wound of Caesar that should move the stones of Rome to rise in mutiny. Well, mutiny! We'll burn the house of Brutus. Away then, come, seek the conspirators. Yet hear me, countrymen, yet hear me speak. Peace ho! Hear Antony! Most noble Antony! Why, friends, you go to do you know not what, wherein hath Caesar thus deserved your loves? Alas, you know not. I must tell you then. You have forgot the will I told you of. Most true! The will! The will!
Let's stay in here, the will!
Here is the will! And under Caesar's seal, to every Roman citizen he gives, to every single man, 75 drachmas! Most noble Caesar, we will revenge his death! Oh, royal Caesar! Hear me with patience. Peace ho! Moreover, he hath left you all his walks, his private arbors, and his newly planted orchards on this side Tiber. He hath left them to you, and to your heirs forever, common pleasures, to walk abroad and recreate yourselves. Here was a Caesar, when comes such another? Never, never, come away, away! We'll burn his body in the holy place, and with the brimms of fire, the traitors' houses, take up the body. Go fetch fire, pluck down branches, pluck down forms, windows, anything. No, let it work. Mischief, thou art afoot. Take thou, of course thou wilt. How now, fellow?
Sir Octavius is already come to Rome.
Where is he?
He and Lepidus are at Caesar's house.
And thither will I straight to visit him. Here comes upon a wish. Fortune is merry, and in this mood will give us anything.
I heard him say Brutus and Cassius are rid like madmen through the gates of Rome.
Belike they had some notice of the people, how I had moved them. Bring me to Octavius.